They feasted at Magnolia Table, they rimmed the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. We believe we've got a great one in store today. We've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bears will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it. And he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the Bears in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Pulls it in.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulls it in. It's Higgins. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the draft.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes a catch and knocked down. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to...
Where are you going? Why'd you turn your back to the play?
Tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Takes the easy completion. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back goes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. After the quarterback quarterback and receiver failed to hook up. They'll try it again on second down. They'll try the run. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They got a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Baylor Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Race. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys. You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Potts. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They are in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Unleashes to the end zone.
Good back shoulder. Or over shoulder, outside shoulder.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out.
And he
Dude, this is unbelievable, man. Come on.
Spotted at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bears want to move quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play.
Freaking BS, dude.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On second down, just keeps firing. Pulls it in.
Dude, that...
At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play.
We are not missing...
He gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
The back goes in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I tell you what, I know it's a little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house.
Long defense.
Touchdown, UNC.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. And you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more
These
creative
dudes
ways
are
to get your best
unbelievable,
players the
man.
ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and finish the deal in the end zone.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Come on, dude. What is that?
Back just a little too much on the pass. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Up-tempo for the offense. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down.
I'm tired.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep moving. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on
Lulu
that
cannot
route.
stop him.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. There's so much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
On second down, he'll fire.
Good
And
dude.
they're not on the same page there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Already a chip shot field goal range at the 21 with this third and short. They're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
This dude breaks every freaking tackle.
Pick up the big first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him.
Look at
He's
that.
got it again. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it in the end zone.
It's bad coverage. Why are you looking in the backfield?
Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team on the field is they'll send this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Got it set up on the outside. They stop
Be
it.
good if you wouldn't block somebody.
Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
On third and short, the power run here. The Tar Heels get enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in
Good
football
catch. Finally, someone makes, and that's my damn running back.
on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do.
And now on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Tar Heels get it past the sticks. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Potts. Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Tar Heels have it with a first and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield.
Freaking holding, man. Oh, shoot. Thought that was holding.
The officials throw
Hey,
the
man,
flag,
fuck
but the
anyway.
offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's first and 10. Give to the running back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. From the gun, the ground game.
How are they coming from the backside?
Defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Come on, dude.
He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And
Come
he
on,
almost ran
scram,
away from
computer,
everybody
man.
on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense, able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. He finds his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down mark. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Bears will boot it away to start the 2nd half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down.
X wouldn't come up.
And they tackle him at the 19.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to get back in.
Freak,
You
dude.
can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, and still making the big play down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
course I got somebody
Solid
hurt.
pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Potts. They're trying to get to it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to move
There's
the chains.
no, absolutely no way, dude.
For him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.
He sat on it.
And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for his own great
It was ball game.
1st down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to
Pick
get
the
a
ball,
hand in there and
man.
knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone.
Come on, dude. They slowed him down. I literally hit R2.
No step back in week 3. They remain sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Green Bay. They're up by 27 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got a man, it's good. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there.
There's my
Timing out that
cross here.
direct throw. It's zone
All
coverage.
right.
He's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will...
Unleashes one deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They just won't block.
And on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're
Like
trying
it
to snap
all.
it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Potts. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense sets and first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down.
I believe that's a D tackle that just ran down my running back. Okay. That makes sense.
They were physical, and they were able to force them into the play.
Off play action.
Oh, get the ball off.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And the timing just a hair off.
Like, where is that pass?
Up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Pick the ball.
Knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man.
He got hurt. Ooh, on offense.
On his many drives, he's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bears decide to punt it away.
Please ain't ever make it to the end of the game when I was really hurt.
It might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nope. Nobody wants to block.
Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender
Like at
being
all.
a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some batting.
Oh my God, he was
He
open.
was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has
Oh
gotten
man, you gotta be kidding me, dude.
trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking to buy time.
Take the sack.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And that'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Bears will hustle for the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man.
He knew he wasn't dropping it.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. But on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Takes the easy one to the back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. The pirouette on the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help.
This dude is
on the
amazing.
way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to run for it.
Look at that, slowed him down.
35. Oh, look out, there he goes.
Look at that.
And he sprints to the end zone.
Oh man.
Baylor.
Well, nothing I can think about that.
Here in the 4th quarter, and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goal. He lost one down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. It's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He got it. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's my best receiver.
Exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
There's no way they're making up ground like that, man. You would freaking lead him.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And he's picked off again.
So he ran in front of him after I led him.
His 3rd interception.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Yeah, and he showed you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes. And he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Higgins. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one.
It's unbelievable, dude.